Now then, you may well be aware that I have done a video on my other channel where I was expressing my concerns and interests for the following year, 2025. And on that video, I talked about things I want to achieve and even offered, you to suggest things should you want to. And surprisingly enough, some suggestions were made. Now, these suggestions were already the kind of thing that I have been thinking about, and I have this second channel on the go for not exactly that reason, but some of that reason. You see, the purpose of this channel, I'm going to repeat myself again here, is for all the other things that I like to do that don't involve being, well, where I am right now, in the yard, playing with cars, doing car reviews. And it should be a case of I use this channel quite a lot more often, because there are things I've been putting on the other channel that some of you don't like. Okay? Now, maybe I don't blame you. Maybe I understand. But that's not the point. The point is that deviating too far off of cars will lose me friends, subscribers. My original point of this channel was to do cooking, because I was doing a bit of cooking on the other channel, and I thought, this doesn't really belong here. And I could tell that other people were thinking the same kind of thing. That little turnaround there is a very good example of the kind of way I film things on my other channel. But in actual fact, it would probably be better off here rather than over there. Such larkery does confuse some car people. Believe it or not, many car people... Let's not go there. Let's continue instead to just say that this channel here is, by everything else, this is quite possibly even more of the real me than what's on the other channel. People! Yes, on occasion I seem to have other people on my channel, and that's fine. But it has been very, very well pointed out to me that one of my rather good friends, who I do enjoy having lots and lots of time with, I wouldn't say isn't welcome on the other channel. No, I would say that. Maybe I would say that. And it's not because of him in particular. It's not because of, well, yeah, it is actually. Let's change my mind again. I was going to say it's because it's not necessarily car related. And it isn't, and that's enough. But also, maybe some of the kind of conversations we end up having, which are nothing to do with cars, will put off some of my potential subscribers. That is, subscribers that currently aren't subscribers. And may not be, because they have a watch of one of my videos and think, oh, yeah, this guy talks about cars, I like that car. Oh, gosh, he's got a rather quirky sense of humour as well. Oh, who's this guy? What's he doing now? He's ruining things. I hadn't considered that before. But there was a particular live stream I did with this friend of mine. I won't tell you who he is, because that wouldn't be fair. And at the time I was thinking, oh, a bit close to the knuckle here. And then at other times I was thinking, oh, these knuckles are being a little bit too exposed, wrapped, damaged, smashed to bits, whatever you want to say. That particular live stream got demonetized, and that didn't surprise me in the slightest bit. Now, personally, I'm comfortable talking about all sorts of subjects. I'm not really shying away at all in conversation, but maybe I should just stick to the point, which is something I'm not usually very good at doing. The point being is that all of that kind of malarkey doesn't belong on the YouTube channel Project Nigel. But it's okay here. He's not the only one. In fact, I have another friend who's definitely the association with this chap is cars. That's what he's known for. But when he's been on my channel, we've not really talked about that. It's just been some other thing. Oddly enough, oddly enough, nobody really seems to mind my wandering thoughts, meandering from one topic to another whilst driving my car. No one said to me, you need to stop doing that because it's boring and I don't want to hear it. No one said that. Doesn't mean they're not thinking it, of course. However, there is another associate of mine whose name I will mention because nobody has ever said to me anything derogatory about him. And that person is Allegro Man. Well, maybe I've had some people say, you know, he only ever comes on your channel to sell a car and I hope he's giving you some commission for this and etc., that kind of thing. But that's been the only thing. Because when he does arrive, we do have a laugh, we have some banter, but we definitely have a car and we talk about cars and car things with a little bit of other things in between. So he's fine. He's allowed to stay. But unfortunately, on this, gosh, I feel like an evil overlord at the moment. I feel like an evil overlord. But you see, it's important that my other channel keeps people coming. And I'm going to say it's more important than this one because people will just come along to this one for an entirely different reason and stay for a different reason. And there will be a great crossover of people that are on both channels. There will be people on this channel that aren't offended or bored by some of the cack I talk about, and there will be people who are bored and offended by some of the cack I talk about and aren't interested in this channel, and they won't be subscribers, so they won't end up thinking I don't want to watch any of this because it just simply won't be in their feed. Yeah, in a moment I'm off out to go and drive a car. It is a BMW M3 and it's a car I'm quite excited about doing a video with, but it's also a car that I'm quite worried that the majority of my subscribers on the other channel will think we didn't come here to see this kind of thing, but it is at least a car, and that is one thing I am going to stick with as I talk about a channel that isn't this one, so therefore somewhat irrelevant, and that is that I'm keeping that choice to myself. That other channel is about cars, it's about me doing things with cars, and it's about me driving cars. I see that as relevant no matter what the car is. As previously mentioned, this channel was set up for cooking, and at the moment I'm doing something that is kind of completely the opposite of cooking, and that is talking about things other than cooking, and also not really cooking, because I'm doing some stupid bloody diet thing where I don't eat most foods. I just eat meat and eggs and cheese. So that's not really something you can expand upon. Or maybe you can. Maybe there's an awful lot to be said about cooking with minimal ingredients and still making things different and tasty. At some point, this channel may end up becoming fully monetized. But I don't know when and I don't know how, because I'm losing subscribers on this because I effectively picked up shed loads of subscribers when I was doing lots of live streams, and because I was doing it in vertical, and at the time YouTube was giving me this opportunity by pushing loads and loads of people my way, like over 100 people watching at any one point at sometimes, you know, I gained a lot of subscribers, and lots of those people are then since off because, don't know, maybe they was expecting to just see more live streams. Maybe it's the kind of people that if they're watching something they just press subscribe even if they don't know what they're watching. They don't know whether they like it, still press subscribe just in case. Anyway, I would like to wish everyone of the Captain Mustard channel subscriber list and channel members as well, of course I have a few channel members here, a very happy new year. And hopefully next year will be rather prosperous on this channel and the other one. Although in many ways I think I could probably develop this one much easier by just using it more often. But we'll see. We'll see. How about a target for the end of the year? Well, the subscriber thing seems a bit pointless because I have more subscribers than it would appear I deserve at the moment. But what I don't have are views, watch hours. Let's change that. Well, it will get changed provided I actually put in some content of some length, like more than 2 minutes, which normally the videos in here seem to be, whilst I just unwrap a box and say what's inside. That can't really last very long. I'm surprised that some people manage to make good videos out of that. And when I say good, I mean popular. Live streams do bring in new people. And that's one of the reasons why I have been doing live streams on the other channel from time to time. The only trouble is, of course, is that it's new people coming in to see a live stream. And then if I'm doing something other than a live stream, and I think this might be the problem, they're going to go away again. So, I may as well, like, just not bother at all. Oh, you don't know, do you? I don't know. Let's do some more on here and just see what happens. But unfortunately, no more. Oh, did I say it? Oh dear. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.